Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Tess here, and today I'm back again with another video. So in today's video I want to talk to you guys about the visa requirement because I know many of you are in the process of moving to Italy. Probably some of you are in the process of applying for the visa. So I wanted to let you guys know the documents you will need for the visa application in form of like the study visa. So this is based on my research in my country, that is Kenya. I'm from Kenya. And so these are the requirements that the Italian embassy in Kenya requires. So just know that the visa requirements may vary from country to country because every country is different, but I think these are the general things you could prepare as a student. But then sometimes things can differ in different countries or in different embassies. So just take note of that. So whatever list I'm giving you, that doesn't mean it's the exact thing that they may be asking in your country. So please just do your research and know exactly which documents the Italian embassy in your country is asking for. So I know there are many of my subscribers are from India, Pakistan, some from Nigeria, Ghana, and Kenya as well. So please just do your research and know the Italian embassies in your country and what exactly they need. So the first thing you will need is the application form completed and signed. So that is the visa application form. So you will need that, and it has to be correctly filled, like all the information, and you have to sign the document as well. Then another thing you will need is your valid passport. So sometimes if you do have an old passport, they may ask you to also present that old passport. I think the original one. So just note that as well. So your passport needs to be valid at least 6 months before the expiry date. So yeah. And then another thing you will need is your travel health insurance. This one it would depend on your country. So you can check insurance companies that are offering travel insurances, and you can book a health insurance with them for a short period. Let's say maybe few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the day you will travel, because this health insurance it will not be useful once you get to Italy. Once you get to Italy, I think I've talked about this in my previous video, that you will need to get the Italian public health insurance once you're in Italy. So the embassy does require you to present a health insurance, but just know that this will just be for you to apply your visa as well as for you to travel. But once you get to Italy, it is not useful. It is really not considered in Italy. So just take note of that. Don't go and buy like a health insurance for a whole year. You can buy maybe maximum a whole month of a health insurance, and then that will put you at a safe place, also depending on when you would get your visa and when you would travel. And then another thing you will need is proof of accommodation. So the embassy does require you to show like where you will be staying when you get to Italy. So I know that some embassies usually don't accept hotel booking. But in my situation, like in Kenya, they actually do accept like hotel reservation. So you can reserve a hotel for few days, and then you print out that reservation and you put it as proof of your accommodation. But then again, please just note what the embassy in your country needs, because this is from Kenya. So I know that some embassies do not accept these hotel reservation, because most of the time this is what I advise students to, like, reserve a hotel, print out the reservation, and then you can present it to the embassy, because that's like the easiest thing you can do. Finding accommodation when you're outside a country is very, very hard. So just take note of that again. So yeah, my advice would be reserve a hotel, print it out, and present it as your proof of accommodation. And then you also need some colored passport size photos. So mainly they ask for like two or three. So depending again on what the embassy will be asking for. And then you will need like an acceptance letter from the university. So it's something to prove or to show that you've been accepted by an Italian embassy, by an Italian university, and so you will need to present that to the embassy as well. But I think the acceptance letter that normally the university gives is enough to show proof that you've been accepted by an Italian university. Then you also need document proving your socioeconomic status. So this one is super, super, super important. So this document, it could be a bank statement or proof of like funds or something. So please just make sure, if probably your family doesn't have enough money in the bank account, then you can ask or you can borrow a bank statement from either a family member or a friend, a family friend. And this bank statement, you will need to take an affidavit for it. So that is very important. So I know I have a case of a student who put money in his bank account like straight away, and I think he was denied visa. I think the best thing would be, for me, my advice would be to get a bank statement from someone, because the embassy needs to see like some an active bank that has been there, an active bank statement that has been there for a while, so that it's not suspicious where you just open a bank account and put money in the bank and then use that bank statement and go to the embassy and apply for the visa with it. I think most time the embassy will be suspicious. So if you can get an active bank that has been active for a couple of years or a couple of months, it will be the best thing, and you will be on the safe side, and that will give you like a great chance of getting the visa. So yeah, that is my advice. And how the embassy calculates this is you need around 450 euro to 500 euro per month. Then you have to multiply that per year. So that is like the amount of money that needs to be in the bank, whatever bank statement you are presenting. So that's like the amount that needs to be on the bank statement. So yeah, and then the next thing will be a flight booking, but I don't think you necessarily need to book a flight. You can also reserve a flight and then show this, because I don't think it's advisable to book a flight because you're not sure whether you're gonna get the visa or not. So yeah, you reserve a flight as well, a flight booking. And then sometimes also they may ask for your birth or marriage certificate for the people who are married. So yeah, just take note of that as well. And yeah, guys, I think those are mostly the documents that you require. So again, just be aware of what the embassy in your country is asking for. But yeah, some embassies may ask for more documents. So yeah, just check with the embassy their checklist and all the documents required. I think every embassy they do have a checklist and all the documents they need. So yeah, I wish you guys all the best for those of you who are in the process of applying for the visas, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.